Hello, it's John from IconicRC. We're at A1 racing track in Grantham today to do 3 or 4 videos. We've not done some for a while, so we thought we'd come out to this fantastic track. This track is local to me, and it's where we're going to be holding the revival in a couple of weeks, so that's the end of July. There's a t-shirt. If you come into the revival, brilliant. I'll put a link up if anyone's interested in these t-shirts or any IconicRC apparel. We do have a website, so I'll put a link up in the video for that. Anyway, this is a Tamiya 58568 Neo Scorcher on the TT-02 chassis. This is a TT-02B, B for buggy. First time Tamiya have done something like this since the Baja Champ and the Baja King a few years ago. They've taken like an on-road touring car chassis and buggified it. Let's whiz this shell off so I can quickly show you what they've done with this chassis. So TT-02 chassis, there's a TT-02 rally spec next to the buggy spec, so you can see that all these gubbins, everything going on here, the drivetrain, they're all exactly the same, but on the buggy spec we've obviously got the longer arms and the longer shocks. Now, does it work? Yes, it does. I absolutely love this buggy. I've got loads of vintage buggies and I needed a modern sort of budget runner, and that's exactly what this is, and it's absolutely perfect for me because I'm not the best driver, I'm not really a racer. So for me, a modern Tamiya buggy like this that only costs about £100 is absolutely perfect. There's lots of plastic parts on here, but I don't see the issue with that. This runs absolutely perfectly for me. Now, if you've seen the box art Terra Scorchers, you'll probably sort of Neo Scorcher, you'll probably sort of think, well, that don't look quite right. I have sort of used a bit of artistic license on this one, and gone with my own scheme. So what I've done is, first things first, this is Patra. Meant to be, it's called orange something or other, Patra paint. This looks a lot different, it goes on a lot different. It's called sort of like lacquer, so it's a lot different to the Tamiya polycarbonate sprays. It really did just lacquer on in one coat, and funny old smell as well, but it certainly did the job. But it's not orange, it's like a copper colour, but that's cool. So all this white on the top here are stickers that you get with the Neo Scorcher. So all of that is white, and you can probably tell because I've been to Snetterton RC track, and it's been on its roof. So yeah, that isn't box art at all, and I've covered it in IconicRC stickers as well. Now what I've done with the shocks is I bought some tangerine coloured rip dye, and I dyed them. So I took all the bits and bobs off of the sprues, and I dyed the shocks orange, just, you know, by sort of putting them in boiling water with some rip dye. So just to make it look a bit different, the shocks should be yellow. So yeah, orange shocks, and I swapped out the wheels for Vanquish wheels. Now these wheels came with a Super Hot Shot, so they re-released Super Shot kit, and I had them laying around, and I just preferred them to the wheels. Nothing wrong with the wheels that you get in the kit. I think they're like Top Force wheels, but I fancied something a bit different, so they are Vanquish wheels on there with the kit spikes. The spikes are wearing down a little bit, again because I've had this going on tarmac at Snetterton. I'm going to give this a bit of a run on this fantastic AstroTurf here. All I've put in there is a 15-turn brushed motor and an ESC, probably a cheap ESC to suit. So I'm going to stop waffling. You're now going to witness how terrible I am at driving on a track, as we put this around this fantastic track at A1 Racing. Okay, and I should also point out that it's so windy, you can hear the A1 over there, that when we put the car around the track we're probably going to have to put a bit of music on, but I'll put some captions on the video as well. Okay, cheers. Right. Okay then, Neo Scorcher, budget buggy, very easy to drive, this is great for me. just so low to the ground, and it's just an absolute peach with that 15-turn brushless motor. This chassis can handle brushless. Even though there's a bit of plastic on there, I think it'll be fine with a brushless system in there, and I may upgrade at some point, but I just love this setup at the moment. It's great stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up onto the rostrum and give this a whirl up there. Now it's going to be really windy up there, so you're not going to hear me waffling. You're just going to have a good old giggle at me trying to put this around the track, and I'll stick some music to it.